so majorly. She has no...
Okay, you're ready on set. 10 seconds.
Bye, Kyrian.
Can I get a gangster check?
6, 5,
Let's go to
4,
black.
3.
Tap water. Taste the memory.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I gave Stella her groove back. Just me and you? That's good. Now we can talk real loud. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Herbs Herbs. They are seriously, totally just herbs used for wholesome baking. We swear.
Okay, let's begin. Let's start with make pranks, not war. Suppose you could travel back in time with some toilet paper. How might you TP Sitting Bull's teepee? Take some Charmin to the Cheyenne, take some Soft and Gentle to the Sioux, take some Angel Soft to the Apache, or take some Cottonelle to the Cherokee. Please don't squeeze the Cheyenne. Want to see the right answer? Sitting Bull, perhaps the most famous of all Native American leaders, is of the Sioux Nation. You could also go back in time with some modern toilets so Sitting Bull could spend less time as Squatting Bull. Next up, Baby made a mess in his portfolio. I don't think that E-Trade baby should be sitting around relying on somebody else to make a movie about him and get rich. I think he should just be investing in his own thrilling biopic. Suppose the E-Trade baby uses all his earnings to produce a movie remake. If it makes as much international box office money as the original, which film would be most profitable? E-Trade Baby Mama, Rosemary's E-Trade Baby, Three Men and an E-Trade Baby, or $1 Million E-Trade Baby? Not much time left. Let me show you something. $1 Million Baby was outclassed by Three Men and a Baby in the US, but worldwide, $1 Million Baby crushed it with over $200 million in gross revenue. I would love to see a movie starring the E-Trade Baby. I would also like to light myself on fire. Oh, bad investment. Maybe you were thinking about Rosemary and how you could use a bag of, oregano, courtesy of Herbs Herbs, spicing up your life one tiny baggie of herbs at a time. Today's wrong answer of the game earned you $4,000. Enjoy. May I introduce the sport of Larry Kings. If Larry King learned karate and started competing but refused to wear a belt, how would you know he had reached the highest rank? He'd be wearing gold suspenders, he'd be wearing white suspenders, he'd be wearing green suspenders, or he'd be wearing brown suspenders. Time is short. Well, you definitely get the gold medal in the Suck Olympics. Here's what a right answer looks like. Brown is the highest ranking color underneath black. And since Larry King doesn't compromise his style, they would be brown suspenders. Wax on, wax off is actually the instructions written on one of Larry King's prescription bottles. Coming up, the hills need bifocals. Which of the following hills have eyes? Vatican Hill, Capitol Hill, Parliament Hill, or Kremlin Hill? Actually, the Constitution states lawmakers must say yay when in favor. For example, all in favor of taking your money? Yay! Here's where the money is. Parliamentary procedure states all laws must be passed with either an aye or a nay, and Parliament Hill, the home of the Canadian Parliament, is no exception. So, I guess Canadians would say, I vote aye, eh? I vote.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Coming up next, sleeping with the fishes, and it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 animals. For each one, you need to tell me if the singular and plural version of the animal are the same, or if the singular and plural versions are different. If the singular and plural versions are the same, press the square button. If the singular and plural versions are different, press your circle button. For each one you get right, I'll give you 300 monies. Get it wrong, and I'll be docking you 300. Oh, and be as quick as a gaggle of cheetahs. The faster you go, the richer you'll be. Alrighty then, here it comes. Moose. Mouse. Goose. Deer. Sheep. Bison. Ox. Platypuses. Also, more than one octopus are called octopi. Octopi. Round 1 is complete. And you've got a decent score there. Don't screw it up. Keep in mind, in round 2, everything is worth twice as much. It's time. I call this one, What Happens in England Stays in England. You know, marrying Henry VIII was quite a gamble. Which of these roulette bets has roughly the same odds as the odds of being beheaded after marrying Henry VIII? Evens, 1 through 12, red, or 00? That's about 50-50, the same odds as conceiving a male heir. Watch how easy this is. There's about a 1 in 3 chance of winning this bet, and King Henry VIII had 2 of his 6 wives beheaded. Just goes to show you, ladies, a good divorce lawyer will make all the difference. Let's try. My number's been retired. Can I have yours?
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
Okay, now sometimes these order questions can be a little tough, so I'm adding $1,000 for a correct answer. Put these famous athletes in order of the numbers they wore, starting with the lowest. Dan Marino, Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan. Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan, Dan Marino, Michael Jordan, Dan Marino, Babe Ruth, Dan Marino, Michael Jordan, Babe Ruth, or Babe Ruth, Dan Marino, Michael Jordan. Their numbers were 3, 13, and 23, respectively. You just picked up an extra $1,000 for that. That's also the same order you'd put them in for how important the Looney Tunes were in their careers.
Looking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
This one's known as I Shudder to Think. If Shutter Island were actually an educational film about shutter speeds on a camera, which sequel would you watch to learn how much or how little your camera lens should open? Aspect ratio ridge, depth of fields, aliasing valley, or aperture falls? For getting that wrong, I'm going to flash you. Huh, flash didn't go off. Let me see that. Ow! Want to see the answer? The aperture setting on a camera determines how much the lens should open when taking a particular picture. I love movies with twist endings. That's why I keep demanding that this game end with a twist. And you'll find out that twist after the 72nd and final episode.
Cookie, sorry to interrupt. There are actually 73 episodes in the game.
Oh, spoiler alert, Bob!
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, I'm not nice.
Next, geographically accurate fashion. I love those collared shirts that have a little animal on the chest. It's like I have a little pet, or that I only have one nipple and it's in the shape of a tiny man riding a horse. Suppose you could only buy animal logo shirts if the animal were native to the country in which you were shopping. Which of these shirts would you not be able to buy? A Le Tigre tiger shirt in a Japanese Bloomingdale's? An American Eagle bald eagle shirt in a Canadian mall? A Lacoste alligator shirt in a Chinese Macy's? Or an Express for Men lion shirt at a mall in Kenya? That'll cost you. Next time, try this. The tiger is native to India, Russia, and other parts of Asia, but not Japan. Which is a really good thing because tigers are terrible at karaoke.
Hold me, never let me go. Am I dreaming? Question.
This one's called Rhymes with Cabbage. I feel bad for the really smart people from the 1800s who, if they were alive today, would be very rich and very famous. Instead, they rode horses and got syphilis. If Charles Babbage were alive today, what would his personalized Porsche license plate probably say? Aviator, radiate, ahoy mate, or calculate? Charles Babbage created the first real working calculating machine and is known as the father of computing. Point of fact, the calculator was invented by accident when Babbage was trying to create a machine that could spell boobs with upside-down numbers. Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. $4,000 if you're right, but say goodbye to 4,000 if you're wrong. And of course, remember the clue. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. You're gonna stick that where? Scopes can get to some pretty hard to reach places. Good luck. There you have it! I've composed a special poem to commemorate the fine performance you did in this game. You ready? The call of the whipper... What? Ah! 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 Hot coffee! Hot coffee in my lap! Towel! Towel!
You don't know Jack!
That'll do it, folks. What's going on, Donnie?
All right, give me the hate sign if you're interested in more playage.
Bedroom bodies, Vita style factory. There's a tiny bun that's jumped out of the oven. She just couldn't wait for your kisses and loving. She lives in a uterus all cozy and warm. Just wait 7 months till she's reborn. She fits right into the palm of your hand. Her Malibu incubator gives her a tan. Aww. Bedroom buddies, fetus doll factory.
The Bedroom Buddies Fetus Doll. Because 9 months is just too long to wait for a hug.
Do you have too many shelves? Don't know what to do with them? Well, now it's time to put your worries on the shelf. Introducing Shelf Shelves. Shelf Shelves are made exclusively for shelving shelves, and each shelf shelves up to 12 shelves per shelf.
That's a lot of shelves.
Shelf Shelves saved my life. I really wanted to kill my shelf.
Don't get stuck with unshelved shelves. Buy Shelf Shelves today and do your shelf a favor.
In
2002, a film came out that changed the genre of fantasy suspense forever.
Mine the sunlight as it dies. A wary sight for weary eyes.
No, witch, you will not weaken me.
Salazar, throw me the pendant!
That film was Witch's Wheel 2. You probably don't remember the original Witch's Wheel. It was kind of a mess. But the sequel has left audiences wondering what happens next for nearly 10 years. This summer, the wait is over. Chauncey Zeigman presents Witch's Wheel 2. 2.
The silence of these woods is suspicious.
Salazar, 3 L's!
Quickly, Warlock, an incantation.
This July, prepare yourselves for Witch's Wheel 2. 2. The sequel to the sequel.
Hi, Anthony Matterhorn here for Bloodco, the Tri-County's #1 resource for your commercial blood needs. And right now, we got more blood than we know what to do with. We got in buckets, baggies, pots, and pans. You name it, it's filled with blood. It's a bloody mess at Bloodco. And I don't mean in a British way. I mean, there's stuff that was once circulating through a living thing all over the place way. Having a party? Need a transfusion? Come to Bloodco. We don't ask questions. Need lamb's blood? We probably have it. We don't really keep track of that sort of thing. Bloodco. We got blood. Why don't you know where it came from? Bloodco. When you need blood, you gotta go to Bloodco. Bloodco.
It's collapsible, it's expandable, it fits in your pocket, it fits in your mouth. The Omni Tool has it all.
It's a wood chipper, it's a cat carrier, it's an oven, it's a cradle.
It slices through glass and dissolves metal.
It's a shovel, it's an ironing board, it's a bug zapper, it's a radon detector.
Don't just buy one.
It's a tampon, it's a broadcasting tower, it's a war memorial, it's a Spanish dictionary.
Replace 10,000 clumsy tools with one Omni Tool.
It's an air conditioner, it's flattering pants, it's a bomb shelter, it's a healthy alternative to bacon.
Plus, the Omni Tool is 100% edible and fits comfortably in your pocket.
It's a covered wagon, it's the face of God, it's a space helmet, it's a particle accelerator.
Operators are standing by. Get yours today.
It's a toy, it's a rifle, it's a walrus diaper, it's a lemon zester.
I'm so embarrassed, Barbara. I just don't know why this is happening to me.
Maybe it's time we considered getting a little help. What about a prescription drug?
Or maybe I should just put my d in a splint.
Trouble chubbing up? Scared of pills? Now there's help from Professor Willie's Dingle Splints, the only $5.99 over-the-counter solution for erectile dysfunction.
Thank you so much, honey.
Don't thank me. Thank Professor Willie.
Professor Willie's Dingle Splints. Getting wood the old-fashioned way.